Hi, my name is Ryan Lane, and welcome to my review channel. So for today's movie, I will be reviewing Easter Sunday, starring Joe Coy. Anyway, so this film stars Joe Coy as Joe Valencia, a comedian who is struggling to make it big in Hollywood and also remain connected with his son. And he gets an opportunity to bond more with his son on, well, you guessed it, Easter Sunday, when he takes his son down for, family gathering. Anyway, while he's down there, he has to find a way to salvage his career in acquiring a TV pilot gig, while also helping his cousin get out of trouble due to some debts. So, yeah, this film is just a cliched mess. Like, for example, like I said earlier, Joe Coy, he plays Joe Valencia, a man who's struggling to balance work life and family life. It's not very original, very cliched, and it doesn't go anywhere particularly interesting. It's just like, hey, I'm trying to, keep this family together. Oh, okay, you want me to leave my family gathering to go save my career? Okay. It just doesn't work. Plus, within the whole family itself, there's family squabbles, there's money squabbles, like the Joe character with his son Junior over not being involved in life, to Joe having issues with his cousin whom he lent money for a taco truck that got turned into a hype truck, as his cousin calls it. And which segues into a weirdly tonally jarring subplot involving owing money to like these gangster guys. It's like, it feels like it belongs in a completely different movie, and it takes up a good chunk of the runtime and is an important part of the climax. It's like, why? I thought this was a movie about, Easter Sunday. Somehow this got turned into a full-blown mafia Godfather type thing. It's like, just, yeah, and so, the cast, does what they can with the material, to handle it, but then I can't say anyone gives a bad performance. It's like, you can tell they are working their asses off to try and salvage this material. And you could definitely see that with a lot of the comedy that the film uses. So, let's start off, full disclosure, as some of you may be able to tell, I'm not Filipino. So I will readily acknowledge that some of the humor involving Filipino culture probably went completely over my head. I will readily admit that. That being said, I think the humor is at best 50-50 in terms of hit or miss. Because there are just some gags don't land, and there are some scenes that just drag on way too long. Like at one point in the film, there's a high-speed chase, and Joe and some other family members get pulled over by a cop, and there's just a whole comedy routine that just goes on way too long and is just aggressively unfunny. I was like, oh, please, just get on with it already. It just doesn't work. I should note there are plenty of moments that do work. Every character in the film gets some form of a funny line. Heck, even during the out of nowhere, tonally jarring, gangster subplot, there are some funny moments that legit made me laugh. Like for example, Joe, has to deal with his ex-wife's new boyfriend who's a real jerk, and it's like, Joe's like, hey, I brought over my son, Junior, this burrito, to which he's like, nah, we're gonna go with a smoothie, to which, he gives Joe the smoothie, and then Joe just straight up pours it out of the car. I laughed at a gag like that. That was funny, and again, there are plenty of funny gags throughout the film. It's just that, you have to put up with a whole bunch of other unfunny gags, especially and during long scenes as well. Also, the cinematography, the film is just unimaginatively shot. I don't know how else to describe it. It just feels so safe and boring. Plus, there are some unnecessary cuts. Like, it'll be shooting on one person and then it'll jump cut to what feels like a completely useless, a different angle. It's not trying to tell anything new with the camera. It just felt like a cut for the sake of a cut. And yeah, I mean, so overall, while Easter Sunday isn't without its charming moments, it's too weighed down by its cliched script to fully entertain and make the audience laugh. So with all that in mind, I will be giving Easter Sunday 2.5 out of 5 stars. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. If you like this review and would like to see more like it, be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And for today's comment section prompt of the day, what is your favorite holiday themed movie?